Hi everyone, we're back for a last video on filling out these graphic organizers for the Lotus Eaters because that's the episode that you should have finished today. So we start in the who box, and right in this box all you do is write down the major characters from this episode. So we don't have very many characters, but you should at the very least think about Odysseus and his crew and then who they meet. So that would be who goes into that box. As for this box about the what, try to write down, let's focus on three events from the episode. Shoot for one bullet that's about the beginning of the episode, one that's about the end of the episode, one that's about the beginning, one that's about the middle, and one that's about the end of the episode. That'll probably help you get the whole episode covered and in that box. For this one, I want you to think about what is the importance of this episode. What did this episode show us about Odysseus or his men? Okay, that's what you can put into that box. As for literary device, did we identify any in the Lotus Eaters? I look back at my notes and it doesn't look like I did any for you, but do your best and see if you can come up with any in the Lotus Eaters. We can talk about it next time, but try to look for maybe some imagery or an epithet or a hyperbole or something like that. See if there's any personification that you can find and see if you can find an example of that. As for this one, 3 words to describe a major character from the episode. Since we focused on 1 word to describe Odysseus last time, let's focus on 2 words to describe Odysseus this time. Okay, so 1 word for Odysseus and then another word to describe Odysseus. I am going to pick the word, I'll do 1 example for you. I am going to pick the word self-disciplined. Okay, and I'm going to use that word, self-disciplined, to write a sentence over here. I need you to look at that handout I gave you about TIE, tagging, introducing, and embedding text references. And let's see what I can come up with. I am going to go for an embed, an E, which means that my words kind of surround the text reference, almost like it's a little sandwich. My words are the bread, and the text reference from the Odyssey is kind of the meat or the peanut butter or the Nutella or whatever kind of sandwich you like. So I think that Odysseus is very self-disciplined when his men are going to eat the lotus, and he does not eat it and instead has everyone come back to the boat and gives them that warning of don't eat the lotus or you will lose your hope of home. So I am going to say something like, and again, this won't be perfect, it's just my first shot. Let's do this. When Odysseus orders his men to, and now I'm going to introduce my quote. Come, clear the beach, and no one taste the lotus. When Odysseus orders his men to come, clear the beach, and no one taste the lotus, it illustrates not only his self-discipline, but also his leadership. Okay, see how my words are right here and my words are right here, and I have embedded this quote right in the middle of my words. So I have 1 sentence. When Odysseus orders his men to come clear the beach and no one taste the lotus, it illustrates not only his self-discipline, but also his leadership. And I'm going to cite that. That was on line 104 and 105. Okay, I just looked at those little numbers next to the lines on my copy of the Odyssey. So You fill out the major characters. You fill out a detail from the beginning, middle, and end to go over what happened in the episode. You fill out the why for what did this episode show us about Odysseus or his men. That's kind of the importance of the episode. You do your best to identify a literary device. I changed this to 2 words to describe a major character. And I want you to, you can take my self-disciplined one, but I want you to come up with a new word, and I want you to come up with a new sentence right here. Don't copy mine. A new sentence for whatever word you put right here in number 2. Okay? Good luck.